who allows a teenage boy to spend the night with their daughter. What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right. We're back again. All right. We're back again. All right. We're back again.
Uncle Scruff got too cold, and we got shown up. Well, get it off your chest, media. Check this out.
As a parent, whether you have girl or boy, I want to get into this next video. This is a mother who allows a teenage boy to spend the night with their daughter. Now, you gotta leave in the comments as a parent, would you do it? And notice, I'm saying a teenage boy. Here's the thing with it saying a teenage boy. We're gonna find out how old the daughter is, hopefully. But I'm thinking, as long as I'm going, we can get into this one because this is touchy, especially for
Fathers.
That's why you need it.
I think it's cut and dry. The fuck?
There we go.
And he's staying the night.
No.
What do you mean no?
He's not staying the night. You
So
crazy.
you can talk to me about that. You don't have to have.
No, because guess what? He need to call his mama, auntie, whoever dropped him off to come pick him up and take him back home. He ain't gonna be here. No.
We already established this.
Establish what? I don't care about. No parents talk to me.
They're old enough. Come on.
They're not no old enough, bro. They 13 years old.
Like that.
No.
Already playing
No,
this out.
look, these folks already acting too grown. No, you ain't good. Don't even smile. You about to get ready to go. No, we're not doing that. You didn't even talk to me about it. Look, I pay the bills over here. Yes, you do. You crazy. No.
I live here too.
No.
And we already.
You gonna go. And look, you better call your mama. Tell them to come pick you up. I'm so serious.
Jason, don't pay him no mind.
You better pay me some mind. You better pay me some mind. Look, he's not staying
They're
here.
already old enough. They're mature.
They're not. No. 13 years old is not old, and they don't know nothing. They see all the social media, they see everything. No, they too grown now.
I'm in the
These
house,
folks,
I'm monitoring them.
you ain't monitoring nothing.
I already talked to my child. We're good.
You talking about you talk to your child? No, she ain't talk to me. They mama ain't talk to me. Call your auntie, call your grandma, tell them to come get you. No, we ain't good. And now we got a problem. Now we got a problem. You about to get ready. Look, it's definitely a problem. No, he got to go. I'm so serious. He got to go. Look, he got to go, or you gonna go with him. You tripping.
I'm going with him.
Look, my daughter ain't gonna be with no other 13, but no dude up in my house. Not when I'm paying the bills. You crazy.
I hear you.
You hear me, but you ain't feeling me though. He gotta go.
I'm not, because I already established this.
Call whoever you just. I think you said Monica. Look, call her.
No,
tell
my
her
sister's pulling up.
Your sister.
Yeah.
Listen. First of all, I got one word for you. I wish the fuck I would. And I'll spell it for you. First of all, no. Listen here. You got to understand. I've raised. That was one word. I wish the fuck I would. You got to understand something, okay? When I have girls. All right? I have a 20-year-old. I have a 17-year-old. I have girls. All right? They are at that age. They're doing, whatever. It's these things come up. These situations come up. Okay, and not to say they're doing anything, but these situations come up, and you have to guide them. But what you don't do when you're trying to guide your child to make the right decision and to do the right thing, you don't put adversity in their face. You don't do that, because I'm going to tell you what, that little boy, the way he was smiling, he was like, shit, mama said I could stay. That mean I'm saying. Daddy ain't got nothing to say. He's thinking because apparently his mother lives with him alone. There's just them. He don't got a father. I can guarantee you that. I put money on that little boy does not have a father living at home. That is why the mother gave the okay. Oh, yeah, sure, you go there. No, because any man, I'm going to tell you what. I, for one, when I was 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, I was hopping in windows. I was sneaking, do you understand? I was sneaking and then tapping at the back door. I was the one tapping at your bedroom window, tossing the pebbles up if you lived up on the second floor. I had you sneaking out the house. And Rob, he could tell you, he could vouch for it. We used to have a whole group home of girls come, and we was sitting over there at the abandoned house and all that stuff on the brother. Listen, our intentions are so unpure. You understand? And I don't care what you say and how much supervisor. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, if that little boy came to stay the night at my house, guess where he is sleeping? With me. You remember that movie with Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac, where he slept in the bed in the basement and they slept in the bed together? Yeah, you sleeping with me, little nigga.
You're pretty good because he might be in the garage, hooked up with the dog. Like,
No, I'll be sleeping out. Nope, I'll be sleeping right there with him, and I'm a light sleeper. I dare you to move. I'm a light sleeper. I ain't even got a dog. I get it's me. It ain't happening.
that is not happening. Not even a little bit. It will not. Well, you know what it is? That'd be one of them. That'd be one of them. What is it? Puffy. It won't stop. Can't stop. Whatever. Like, nah.
But do you see how this woman is like trying to control the house? Like, oh no, I said was okay. Like, whoa. Absolutely not. Because see, that's the thing. Like you, what kind of woman are you?
No, dude, she had sleepovers like this. That's the problem.
She did.
She had these sleepovers.
She did. Even if she did it, she didn't discuss it with the guy because they wouldn't even be having this discussion right now with the kid there. Like if you had sat down and discussed it with the guy, because it sounds like the dude is the girl's father, the teenage girl's father, or whatever, and he's not having that. One of the reasons why guys need to be around. One of the reasons why guys need to be involved with their kids in their kids' lives when they're younger. They can't just be dropping off kids and leaving them alone because then you're expecting that mom to make all the decisions. And especially if that mom has a daughter with you, she might be making this decision and you might not agree with it. But what are you going to say if you're not there?
And that shows right there that their relationship, they need some type of therapy. They need intervention in their relationship because if y'all don't have that type of communication, then what else are you not communicating about? Money? What are you gonna go and spend all of his money at a Beyonce concert? Hmm.
Because I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I'm not letting that happen. Not at all. Not at all.
Girl, but I mean, when did the sleepovers stop at a certain time? Like, if you're gonna do that, there might be a point where you can do that, but like you put that teen in there, it's over. It's over.
Bro,
It's over
do
before
you
that,
know?
probably a few years before that. But that does not happen. And
Yeah.
Do you really you said you don't have a girl. Do you really need a girl? Because think about this. On the other side of that is if you had your son, exactly. Either go over to some little girl's house or have the girl come to your house.
I'd be very suspicious if you wanted to have a sleepover. I'd be very suspicious if you wanted to have a sleepover at some girl's house. It was always his buddies. It's never that. So when you start asking for that, well,
That's
you
crazy.
got some time before you're gonna be doing. That's gonna be when you're a teen. You're gonna be like out in the streets, and you're gonna be outside probably.
You understand?
Throwing pebbles at the window. That's what you'll be doing, but you're not gonna do it at my house.
There you
Or you're
go.
not gonna okay it at someone else's
There
house.
you go. That's crazy. They need some relationship therapy, bro. They really do because for her to sit here and like and Rob might have hit the nail on the head. She was doing this. She probably going to stay in the night or have little boy stay the night, and her mother was probably allowing this stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking because if you had that proper structure at home when you get older, I don't think you're gonna allow that to happen either. I mean, I'm thinking that she probably whoever was her parent probably allowed that. So that's and most parents that I know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I've seen, and I'm gonna say it just like this. I've seen it up close and personal like a few times, but mostly on TV. Well, I'd rather have them do it in the house than do it wherever else. No. Guess what? I'd rather have them not do it in my house. It's like I don't really care.
There's never any talk of, we're going to have a conversation so I can try to guide them away from that. It's always just like you said, I'd rather them do it here than do it in there. And yeah, or yeah, obviously you would rather your child learn something at home than in the streets, but at the same time, you have the advantage of teaching them at home to make the right decisions and showing them that the consequences of certain things are not as good as they think that they're going to be.
And you know what? The one thing that I notice is when people used to talk about having sex early, all that stuff, and they say, oh, the consequences are you can catch a venereal disease, or whatever. People fail to neglect one of the biggest consequences in the world. And it's the biggest consequence that nobody really talks about, because they'll tell you, oh, you can catch this or you can catch that or whatever, blah blah blah. You can get pregnant. Okay, those are all consequences of those actions. But nobody ever talks about one of the major consequences of those actions. You could have a baby's father or mother that you can't stand, that you are stuck with for 18 to 25 years. Now, the reason why I say that's such a big consequence now is because, one, there's a whole bunch of them, single parents. Two, then you have the person who does all the stuff, whatever, doesn't matter, girl or guy, doesn't really matter, that will do things to get on your nerves, that will not agree with the way you're raising them, you guys won't agree on anything. Let's put it this way, and I'm not saying go out and get pregnant or whatever, or go out and have a kid, but now with all the medicines we have, a venereal disease is not the worst thing that can happen to you anymore. You can live with, and I'm not saying do this, but HIV, you can live with that for 30, 50 years. But that baby's mom, can you live with her for 30, 50 years for all the problems? Or that baby's father, who is a deadbeat, who never shows up for anything, who doesn't do anything, who that kid is asking for all the time. Can you deal with that for 18 years? Can you deal with that for 25 years? Can you deal with all the court things that inevitably come up? Can you deal with taking care of that kid on your own when you have the other person who may be with someone else and consider those kids their kids and not the ones that they made? All that stuff. So now, if people bring those consequences to kids like that, that may be a way of more deterrence. It's like, because think about it. You can say, hey, listen, you just broke up with that person. Yeah, I hate that person. I hate that person. Just imagine if you had a kid with that person. You know what I'm saying? You can teach them like that. Like, listen, everybody's going to have that breakup. They don't usually get pregnant the first time they have sex. That can happen. But you know what I'm saying? And then you break up with that person and now you can't stand them. Just imagine having to deal with that for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? That
Example for a mother. And that father, he's a stand-up dude. And I salute you for that, big dog. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I just recently saw something that little girl had her friends come and stay the night over her house or what have you. And they were young. I think they were teenagers. I want to say they were like 12, 13 or something. Not 100% on that. But yeah, he was drugging the young girls that came over and stayed at his door. So that's another thing. Like, you're sending your children, and the crazy thing is, it sparked a conversation with me and my wife, because it's like you're sending your children over to somebody's house, and you have no idea who these individuals are. Yeah, the mother was oh so fine with it, but you never talked to the father. Because see, whenever me and my wife, my daughter's 17, and she's, since we've been here, she's went and stayed at a couple of her friends' houses and so forth. And at the very least, me and my wife meet the parents together, not just one of us. So, we try to meet the parents because we try to get a little, a first impression of how this person could be or whatever. And you want to make sure that your child is going to be safe. And we stress that. You know what I'm saying? But even at the same time, this is why my wife was like, yeah, see, she was like, growing up, she grew up in Georgia, in rural Georgia, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, growing up, she, as a community, people weren't really allowed like that to go and stay the night over their friend's house and this, that, and that. That wasn't allowed. That wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying? And it could be for situations like this. It could be for reasons like this. Because you going to stay over there, that little fast ass girl's, you going to stay over her house? And next thing you know, you got 13-year-old Radu knocking at the door, tapping at the back door. It's me. Mm-hmm. It's me. It's me. Who is it, Bob? It's me, Rob. It's Twice. It's Jason. It's Sean Abbott. You know what I'm saying? We got it. It was a whole squad of us that's coming knocking at the door. We coming. What did he say in Beetlejuice? We come for your daughter, Chuck. It's real life, man. And this is why you got, and once again, you have to watch your children. You got to be careful of what the hell they doing out here. And you can't, you only know as much as you know. You know what I'm saying? But it's the guidance. You got to guide them whenever you can. You don't put them in situations like this. You don't put them and say, what kind of message is that sending to that little girl?
Exactly.
Because now she's going to grow up thinking like she's going to be, you know what I'm saying, bringing boys in the house. Because let me tell you something, the realest situation that I get laughed at. My wife laughs at me still, but I thought, I didn't find it. I thought it was one of the realest situations, one of the dopest moments ever in my life. When I met her parents, they live in Alabama. And I remember we went and we stayed, you know, the first time she brought me to Alabama. I was not allowed to. I'm a grown ass man. I'm in my 40s, bro. I'm like 40 years old. And I was not allowed in her parents' house to sleep in the same room, bro. Her father had an air mattress. To this day, this sound haunts me. That's the sound of an air mattress blowing up. You understand what I'm saying? Because and I said, yo, and I sat back, and Christina, she laughed, and I sat back, and I didn't find it funny. I wasn't mad that she was laughing, but I was like, yo, that's some real shit, and I respected it. I respected it because we were not wed, we were not married, and he would not allow me to sleep in the same room, in the same bed with his daughter. I said, that's the realest shit ever. And I wasn't mad about it, and I totally respected it. Of course, after we got married and they came and stayed the weekend with us, I blew up an air mattress for him, but, you know. All good.
That was good. You got a closing thought?
I'm good, man. I said all I had to say.
I have one. Parents, sleepovers with teenagers make young grandparents.
Hey, you want to have a sleepover? Pay rent.
Give me a couple dollars. We talk about it.
Uncle Scruff, Too Cold is show enough, but get it off your chest. Like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Would you let your kid have a sleepover at 13 with the opposite sex? And you know what?
Never have a sleepover at 30. What you mean?
There you go.
Love y'all.